Have you ever looked at a child who just can't sit still and wondered, do they have ADHD? Or are they simply energetic and full of life? What if one simple misunderstanding could change how a child is treated for years? Here's the surprising truth. Many children who seem hyperactive don't actually have ADHD, and some who do have it don't look hyperactive at all. Today we explore what science really says. And later, I'll show you one question specialists often ask that can reveal whether behavior is simply high energy or something more. Imagine two children. One constantly climbs furniture and interrupts. The other quietly stares out the window and forgets instructions. Most would guess the first child has ADHD. Meet Ethan. He's 8 and his parents describe him as a tornado. He talks constantly. Specialists evaluated Ethan and the results were surprising. He didn't have ADHD. He was simply an energetic child with an active temperament. Now meet Sophia. Quiet, polite, never disruptive. But she misses important details, forgets instructions, and struggles to complete tasks. Sophia was eventually diagnosed with ADHD. Not because she was hyperactive, but because ADHD is much more than physical energy. Quick question, which child do you think was more likely to have ADHD? Ethan, Sophia, both, or neither? Pause and think for a moment. So if ADHD isn't just about being hyperactive, what is actually happening inside the brain? Let's look at the science. ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, but research suggests it's actually a difficulty regulating brain networks. Research suggests differences in the development and functioning of brain networks involved in executive function, attention regulation, and self-control. These networks help us focus and plan. Think of the brain like a car. Most can smoothly control the steering and brakes. But for someone with ADHD, the control system works differently. Different doesn't mean worse. It simply means the brain processes information differently. Sometimes attention locks intensely, other times it jumps. In fact, some parents watching this video may recognize these patterns in themselves. Many adults were never diagnosed as children. Interestingly, many people with ADHD can focus intensely on activities that capture their interest. This is often called hyperfocus. A highly energetic child usually can focus when something matters to them. Their energy doesn't consistently interfere across all areas of life. ADHD is different. The challenges appear across multiple environments, home, school, and with friends, persisting over time. Imagine being told to just try harder hundreds of times. But often, children with ADHD are already trying harder than anyone realizes. No matter how hard they try, their brain pulls them somewhere else. It's frustrating for the parent, but also deeply frustrating for the child. Here's something many don't know. Children naturally have shorter attention spans. Attention develops gradually as the brain matures. Sometimes what looks unusual is actually age-appropriate. Qualified professionals look at patterns over time, not isolated moments. If you're wondering about your child, start with observation. And remember that question I mentioned earlier that specialists ask? They often ask, is the behavior preventing the child from doing things they actually want to do? That answer can reveal everything. Most importantly, remember that labels should never come before understanding. What they need most is patience, support, and guidance. Next time you see a child bouncing with energy, pause for a moment. Behind every behavior is a story and a developing brain. Don't ask, what's wrong with this child? Instead, ask, what might this child need? That small difference can change everything. If you enjoyed learning something new today, subscribe to Learn with Adeesha for more science-backed parenting and child development insights. The more we understand children, the better we can support their future. Subscribe and join our community today. This video is for educational purposes only and is not intended to diagnose or replace professional medical advice. Please consult a healthcare professional.